Hey y'all, it's Nerdy Doll Girl again here. Excuse me. So I have a different kind of video today. I actually got it off Life with Crystal. If you guys like reborns and stuff like that, she does mostly reborn videos, but she also does vlogs and stuff. So you can check her out. I'll put a little link down below. But anyways, I got these questions off of her channel. And I think she got them off somebody else, but I can't remember who that was, so I apologize. Before I start, as you guys can see, Ezra's here. She's looking so good. I love her so much. She's so awesome. She's exactly what I wanted. These little fingers are challenging to, I don't want to break them. But I want to show you guys how awesome she looks. She's got like it's black with some purple highlights for her wig. So, and then I got these fabulous pants from Etsy. I just love them. I love Halloween, guys. It's like my favorite holiday. I love dressing up and whoops and everything. So yeah. So this is Ezra Raven, and I'm still working on a middle name for her, but I really love the name Ezra, and I think it suits her. So yeah. So she's gonna sit here and kind of help me with my questions. I guess she can't help me, but she's just there for the pretty. So this is the Get to Know You tag, and it's not a BJD tag, but I figured that it's, you know, you can make it, you can add like BJD questions, or, you know, I just thought it'd be fun to do. So before I start, I want to tag a couple friends, and I hope you guys will do this this video too. So I am shouting out to Halloween Heartthrob, Jess, Gina from, I just gotta get her YouTube name, Gina Izardi, I think is how you pronounce it, and obviously Tiffany from Uncensored Dolls, and Tammy from Tam Tam C. If you guys are up to doing this tag, then that would be awesome, because I would love to hear your answers. So the first question is, were you named after someone? If so, who? So I wasn't named after anyone. My name is Tiffany. And I wasn't named after someone, but I was named after a movie and jewelry, because my mom loved the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's, and she loved the jewelry and the lamps, so she thought Tiffany was a really beautiful name, and she wanted to give that to me. And my middle name is Jennifer. The reason she gave me the name Tiffany Jennifer was because she was worried that I would grow up and I would hate the name Tiffany because it was so weird. This isn't her words. So she gave me the middle name Jennifer just so that, because it was definitely common growing up in the 80s. I think every other person was named Jennifer, which I love the name Jennifer. It's beautiful, but it's funny because she's like, well, I wanted you to have a name that was more common, and I'm like, it was very common. So yeah, Tiffany Jennifer. So I wasn't really named after anyone, but I was kind of named after stuff. Number 2, do you have any siblings? So I have one sister. She's 2 years older than me. Her name is Laura. She does watch my videos, so hi Billy. That's my nickname. We call each other that, Bill and Billy. So we don't get to see each other. We're very, very different people. So we don't really have a very close relationship, and it's it's very hard and challenging, but we're just very, very different people, so I'm not going to go any more into that. Number 3, what is your favorite book? Now, I think this question is just too hard. I'm such an avid reader. When I was growing up, I couldn't read until I was in grade 6. I have a learning disability, so it took me a really long time. I was in special ed, so I took a really long time to learn how to read. But now that I know how to read, I love reading, and I read more than even my husband reads. Favorite book, there's just so many. One of my favorites that I can think of off the top of my head is called Monstrous Beauty, and it is part fantasy, part mystery, part romance. It is so amazing. It's about a mermaid, and I love mermaids. Like, they're my spirit animal, I swear. So yeah, if you haven't read it, it is amazing. I will put the information down below of the author. I think it's Fatima something, but I don't want to guess because I'm not good with that. So yeah, that's one. I mean, there's so many. Haunting of the Sunshine Girl, Both Sides of Time by Carolyn B. Cooney, like all those books by her, because they're time travel romance, and I love time travel. I love ghost stories. I find ghost stories are really hard to find without them being really disturbing and violent. I like ones that are creepy, and it's okay for them to have sad bits, obviously, but I don't like really, really violent stuff. So it's a hard balance to find a good ghost story. Number 4, what's your favorite color? My favorite colors are pink and orange, and obviously coral. This color, I love this color. But I really love bright, cheerful colors. I just find them to really make me feel good. So those are my favorite colors. What's your favorite musical group or band? Oh my Lord. I, again, cannot pick. There's so many different groups and so many different musics that I love. I tend to like, really pumped up songs that inspire you, that are like, I don't know how to explain it. I love Pink. Pink is my favorite. I would have to say Pink is my favorite artist. She's just, her soul is so beautiful, and she says the things that I feel, and my husband laughs. He's always like, she's you as a singer, because she just blah. That's her. She just lets all of her feelings out in her songs, and that's the way that I am. So I love her. What is your favorite song? That, again, some of these questions are just like, I don't know how people answer them. There's so many good ones. There's so many good ones. I do love, there's a song, no, I can't remember what it's called, but, sorry guys, give me a minute, I'm gonna see if I can find it in my YouTube videos. I can't. I love 80s music. I love Disney music. I love so many different ones that I can't think of what it is that I'm looking for. Because there's so many. Okay, I love Read All About It by Amelie Sandi. It is so beautiful and so powerful. But, I mean, Lord, there's just too many. Just too many. All right. What did you want to be when you grew up? That's number 7, by the way. When I was growing up, I really wanted to be a teacher, and I wanted to be an actress, and I wanted to be a writer. And now I still want to be an actress. I would like die and go to heaven if I could be in a movie. My favorite movie is 10th Kingdom. It's a miniseries, and if I was able to be in like a sequel of it, oh my Lord, I would die and go to heaven. I'd just be so amazing. I've written 1 book of poetry that has been published, so I have done writing, but I would love to do more. I would love to finish a novel that I'm working on, and I love kids. I always wanted to be a mom. I don't think I could be a teacher, but I love being a mom, and I wish I could have more kids, but I am very blessed with the 2 I have. So I've done some of what I wanted to be when I grew up. Okay. Number 8. What's your favorite food? Well, I love Greek food, and it's so good. I love pizza, and obviously I love chocolate. Chocolate is amazing. But I think Greek food is my favorite, like, food. Number 9, do you have any animals? If so, what kind? So, I've always had dogs, and I love dogs. I'm allergic to cats. I wish I could have a cat, because I love cats. But right now, both, our last dog, Shiva, she passed away. So we have 2 rats, that someday if you guys want a video with my rats in it, then I would totally do that. We have a beautiful little beige one named Emma, after Emma from Once Upon a Time. And we have a sweet, adorable white rat named Athena. And she, it's so funny because when we bought her, my daughter said, I just don't want a rat that's white with red eyes. I just thought they freak me out. So we're like, okay. We originally had one, Emma's sister, who we called Regina, obviously after Once Upon a Time. And she was such a sweet, sweet little girl. But she passed away, and not very long after we got her. We don't know what caused it. But then we found Athena. She was actually in a teeny tiny like cage like this big at the pet store, and she was full grown because she had been somebody's pet, or she had, no, I don't think she had been bought, so they just kept her in this little tiny cage. And when we but my daughter and I fell in love with her, even though she had red eyes. And when we brought her home, she didn't know how to climb. She didn't know how to do anything because she had been stuck in this tiny little cage. And now she climbs more than Emma does, and she's just, oh, you're not supposed to, but I have a favorite, and that is Athena. And she's just such a sweet girl. So, yeah. And I would love to have more pets someday. Number 10. What is your favorite type of art besides reborns or dolls or stuff like that? Because this is actually a reborn tag, but I'm just going to use it for other stuff too. So my favorite type of art, I am doing the reborns and I love it. And I have done other doll stuff. But my favorite art, I love making jewelry. I love painting and drawing and stuff like that. But I do think I just love crafting and making stuff. I think it's so cool to be able to do that. But I do think that making the dolls at this point is my favorite. So I don't know. I just love doing art. I love doing crafts. Okay. Number 11. What was your favorite subject in school? That, hands down, was drama. I loved it. If I could do drama every single year of high school, then I would have totally done that and done nothing else. No. That was my favorite by far. And my second favorite was called Communication Technology, which was stained glass, photography, and computer graphics. I just loved those. I didn't really like my teacher for floristry, but I loved doing doing flower arrangements and stuff. So like all the like really crafty stuff and the drama, that was my thing. I loved that sort of stuff, and I still do. That's always gonna be my favorite. It's funny, I hated art at school, and the only reason I hated art at school was because the teachers were they were not, in my opinion, creative. They were very strict. Like, you have to draw like this. This is not art unless it's like this, and that's just not the way that I work. So I didn't really like it in school. Okay, number 12. Do you like to sing? Yes, I do. But I don't sing as much as I probably should, because I just don't know if I'm a perfectionist on things, and I don't feel like I'm good enough. Plus, my daughter is so beyond talented as a singer that I don't know. I just think I don't know. I like singing. I love singing, but I'm like, I could never be as good as her, which I guess is not a good way to think, but I do love singing. Number 13. Do you like to dance? I love to dance, guys. I love it. If I go to sometimes I go to bars with my friends. I don't drink, but I love to dance. So I'm always the one out on the dance floor being crazy, dancing, and and it's so funny because my friends are like, okay, you don't drink, we drink, we get drunk, and we still don't want to dance. But you don't even have to get drunk. You're just out there dancing. Like, I don't need to drink. I can just dance the night away. I love dancing. So yes, I love dancing. Number 14. Can you play a musical instrument? I used to play the trumpet, but I don't play an instrument anymore. It was not really my thing. Number 15. This one I think is hard. It's, what do you like about yourself? I know I have a good heart. I'm sensitive, very sensitive, and unfortunately that has been kind of a hindrance in my life because most people don't understand why most people think I'm too sensitive, and it has caused some people to say mean things to me. But I know that I'd rather be a sensitive person. I am a fighter. I've had a lot of challenges in my life, and I've never given up, and I won't give up. That's just not in me to do. So I love that about myself, that I won't give up and I will fight. Yeah. I'm loving and I'm kind and I fight for what I believe in. So yeah, that's what I like about myself. Number 16, what would you change about yourself? So, how much time you got? No. I wish, the biggest thing for me that I wish I could change is that I could physically not be in pain anymore and not be sick, and not have all of these illnesses and all of this physical limitations, because it does make life much more challenging, and people don't understand when you have all these issues and all of these challenges. They try, but it's not easy. And I want to be better for my family. I wish I would not worry so much, because I worry all the time. I wish I was a little, I don't know. I just wish I wouldn't worry so much and be so stressed a lot. And I wish that I could be a bit, well, I want to be skinnier. And that's always a challenge, especially with all of my health problems and stuff. So yeah, and obviously my depression would go away. So that was a much easier one to answer. Literally, how much time you got? Number 17. What is your biggest fear? Definitely death. Death of the people I love, and being afraid of being alone. I'm not afraid of being alone, like spending time by myself, because I love that. I'm an introvert, and I need that because I will go crazy if I don't. But I don't want to be alone again. I spent the first part of my life feeling alone, that nobody ever loved me and that I was a freak and stuff. So having a family that loves me and is always there for me and stuff, my biggest fear is losing that, whether I die or they die. So that is definitely my biggest fear. The smaller fears that are not so small, I guess, are heights, and I'm claustrophobic, and I'm deathly afraid of sharks. So yeah, don't like them. Don't want to see pictures, nothing. Number 8, do you have any weird phobias? What is a weird phobia? I don't like sharks, but I don't know if that's a weird one. I don't have anything like I'm afraid of socks or something. I don't know what a weird phobia is. I don't know. Number 19. Who is your favorite actor or actress? I love Melissa McCarthy. She is hilarious. I don't know. There's nobody that I can think of off the top of my head that is like my absolute favorite actress. I love Johnny Depp. He's amazing. Yeah, I can't think of like a favorite actress or whatnot. Number 20. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? Oh my Lord. My absolute favorite dream is travel. I love to travel, guys. Like if I could have enough, like all I want is to have enough money to have a nice life, but that I can travel every year. That would be my dream. So I want to go to Europe. I love Disney World. It's my favorite place on earth. But I really, really want to go to Japan someday. That is my dream, to go to Japan. I hate flying, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I hope someday that I can get to Japan, because that would be a dream come true. Number 21. What's your favorite TV show? I have lots of ones I love, but my favorite TV show is timeless. If you haven't seen it, it is awesome. It's a time travel show, and they really have worked their butts off to make it really realistic. They make you really feel like you've gone back in time, and it's such a good series. So if you haven't watched it, you've got to watch it, guys. It was canceled, but they got so much flack for canceling it that they actually are going to bring it back. So I'm really excited. Number 22. What is your favorite movie? As I said, 10th Kingdom. It is amazing, guys. You have to watch it. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. It is a mini-series, so it's quite long, but it is so funny and touching, and it's so wonderful. I can't explain it. It's just too funny and fun. So you guys got to check it out. Number 23, what's your favorite season? I would have to say summer, because I love when it's nice and warm out and there's lots of stuff to be able to do physically for me. It's much harder other times of year, but actually, I'm going to change that. I'm going to say end of summer, near to fall. So like when it's not too hot and not really cold, but you get to have the beautiful like leaves changing and everything. If I could just pause it at like September, if we could just pause at September, then I would love that. That would be awesome. I don't know how many times I've said awesome or what now, but yes, it is awesome. Number 24. What do you like to do on a Friday night? I like playing board games with my friends. I love watching shows with my husband and my kids. And I love doing my art and my crafts and stuff. I also love playing Sims 4. But mostly I like doing my crafts, and I like to watch shows with my family and playing board games. So those are pretty much what I usually do. Number 25. Do you have children? Yes, I do. I have 2 awesome kids, Natasha, who is 12, and Xander, who is 6. I can't believe how old they are already. Number 26. Are you married? Yes, I am. My husband's name is Jonathan, and someday I'm going to get him behind this camera to talk and do the partner tag. Just never seem to get him to sit down. Number 27. What's your favorite car? I love Beetles. If I could get a Beetle, that would be awesome. I want a pink one. Number 28. Can you speak more than one language? I can't speak full languages. Like, I can't speak a whole bunch of things. I know bits and pieces of certain languages. Konnichiwa, itadakimasu, which I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but that is hello and when are we going to eat in Japanese. And I know a few words in Spanish I'm trying to learn. I know femme la bouche tout suis and femme la grande bouche tout suis because my parents were both French Canadian, but they didn't teach us French. That was the only thing that I learned, which was shut your mouth and shut your big mouth. And then I know a Dutch song. Sinterklaasje, bonne, 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 gooi vakten maar leleton, gooi vakten maar lasje, donker Sinterklaasje. So that is a Christmas song about Santa Claus. And then number 29. What musical acts have you seen live? I've seen Backstreet Boys live. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm not a big music concert fan. I don't like crowds of people, so I haven't really went to a lot. I was going to go to see Cyndi Lauper, which would have been so amazing, and Cher, but I got really sick and I couldn't go, so that sucked. I love musical theater the most. I was really excited. I got to see Ted Neely, the original Jesus Christ from Jesus Christ Superstar, in my hometown. So that was amazing. And the last question. If money were no object, which is one thing you would buy? So that is a hard question because there's lots of stuff that would be awesome to have. But I definitely think it would be travel. If I had infinite money, I would see the world, because I think that is the greatest thing that you can do, is be able to travel and experience all these different cultures and all these different, you know, people and stuff. So that is definitely what I would do. And it would be nice to just be able to be like, I love that doll. I'm going to buy that doll. That would be cool. But yeah, so that is the get to know you tag. I'm sorry if this video was a long video, but I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you guys for tuning in. And me and Ezra want to say thank you. And hopefully you guys will like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.